From a rainy San Diego, California, Jack Murphy Stadium, the bowl-bound Air Force Academy, 8-2 on the year, versus San Diego State University in the final home game of the year for San Diego State. Here comes the 16th-ranked Falcons of the Air Force. They are 8-2 on the year. They have won their last 6 games in a row. 2 weeks ago, upset winners over Notre Dame, 23-22, in a very dramatic finish in a football game when the Air Force blocked a Notre Dame field goal. The Air Force Academy, according to their head coach, Kenny Hatfield, ahead of schedule and achieving respectability and actual respect among the very top powers in college football. This is the highest the Air Force Academy football team has ever been ranked nationally, particularly this late in the season. They will tonight be closing out their season against the Aztecs of San Diego State University, a disappointing 2-8-1. They have lost their last 6 games in a row, but there are 23 seniors who will be ending their career at Jack Murphy Stadium tonight. And if you know college football, you know that those young men will be wanting to end that season on a high note. We have a weather problem in terms of the fact that it will certainly change the game in a lot of ways. There is a storm front moving in from the Pacific Ocean. We are expecting strong winds and very heavy rain during this game, and that could in fact alter the way the game will be played and actually make it probably a closer game. Well, and if they don't watch him, he can certainly run well. The last 2 times he played San Diego State, Kirshner had 350 yards total in the 2 games. Here's Lauthan pitching. It goes to Mike Brown, the left halfback. He's out of bounds at about the 30.5-yard line, chased out by Torrin Nixon. It'll be a first down for the Air Force. Let's meet the receivers. They don't catch them all much, with one exception, and that's the exception. Mike Kirby, 36 catches, 2 touchdowns on the year, and Jerry Rose, the tight end, only 2 catches all year long. He, of course, is a primary blocking lineman in the offensive line for the Air Force Academy.
Talking to Kenny Hatfield, he said that Rose had doubled the output, the reception output of the tight end last year, Greg Egan, who only caught 1.
Mike Kirby, the tight end, splits up, or the wide receiver splits up to the top of your screen. He's number 82. An excellent and deep threat wide receiver, by the way. There's the handoff out of the wishbone. It goes to John Kirshner, the fullback. Roger Bender with the tackle. And just to clarify exactly what the Air Force flex bone offense means, Tim, as we talked to Ken Hatfield today, he says, well, it'll be 2nd down, 7, Air Force Academy. Lauthan hands the ball up the middle, and it's taken by John Kirshner, number 30. You'll see him carry the ball about 12 to 15 times in the first half. It was Nixon and Moore with the tackle. Kirshner is the leading ground gainer for the Air Force Academy, a very tough fullback. And Mike goal, Air Force, from the 7 of San Diego State University. And the whistle sounds. The 25-second clock had one. First down goal from the 12 now. Lauthan keeps it. That's what he does so well. He's an outstanding runner, gets down near the 5-yard line. And Marty Lauthan, they call him the flex bone magician. He was switched to wide receiver for a while back in the spring of '81. Hurt his shoulder here of Nebraska. Won the Heisman Trophy. Steve Young was 2nd, and Boston College quarterback Doug Flutie was 3rd. Lauthan pitches to Mike Brown. Looking for a seam and finds it for the touchdown, Air Force Academy. Mike Brown with his 8th rushing touchdown of the year. Sandusky on kickoff return. Sandusky has 8 for a 32.9 average. That's not enough to qualify him for national rankings, but if it did, he would lead the nation. Number 7, Jim Sandusky. What a player he is. As you see, he gets about 29 yards on that one out to the 29-yard line. Sandusky, of course, leads the nation in punt returns. Let's meet the backfield now for the San Diego State University Aztecs. There's the quarterback, Mark McKay. 12 TDs, but 18 interceptions. Dan Gaston is a junior, 5'10", 180. He catches the ball well. And Mike Waters, the real workhorse, the leading rusher for the Aztecs, 510 yards on the season, but no touchdowns rushing the ball. There are the Aztecs, 2-8-1 on the year. Disappointing season for Doug Scoville's football team, and a transition year from a junior college-oriented program to a freshman program. There's that screen out of the backfield to Waters, number 33. Finds some running room. Waters drives to the 46-yard line of the Air Force. Experience for Chuck. First down 10. That's Sandusky in motion. And it off to Waters. Oh, walk. Number 7, 74, John Ziegler, a 6'3" 230-pound sophomore defenseman. Second down, 12, San Diego State University. Sandusky in motion to the bottom of your screen once again. Mark McKay screens it left side Waters. This is the one he broke for the good gain last time. Not as much this time. Back to the original line of scrimmage, 46-yard line of the Falcons. On the third down conversion attempt, McKay, incomplete. Pass intended for number 30, Dan Norwich, man. Sandusky touches it down. Mike Saxon, a senior from Arcadia. We'll be back in just a moment. Here's the head man at the Air Force Academy, Ken Hatfield, 82 Western Athletic Conference Coach of the Year in his 5th season at the Air Force Academy.
Came there as an offensive coordinator under Bill Parcells. He got the head job. Went 0-8 in his first 8 games, and since then, things have been good.
First and 10 from the 3-yard line for the Air Force. They hand off to the front man in the wishbone. That's fullback John, right guard. Second down 8, Air Force Academy. Louthan to keep it. Decides to keep it and gets to about the 8-yard line and no more. Touchdowns running the ball. There he goes again.
Greatest couple of weeks for San Diego sports teams, but we have some good news tonight.
Things are looking bright. Basketball, I think, will be the sport this year at San Diego State. The Aztecs are 2-1, and already they've tied the football team for wins during the season. There's only one way to go, and that's up. Tonight, they pounded a pretty good Long Beach State team, 91-76. Now, this one was never in doubt. The Aztecs let it up quickly. The guards played well tonight. Bobby Owens here. He had 15 points on the night and gave the Aztecs an early 21-8 lead right here. But when you talk about San Diego State, you have to mention All-American forward Michael Cage. He did it all tonight. Cage, number 44, hit 7 of 8 in the first half. He had 16 points to lead the Aztecs to a 9-point lead. Now, overall, Cage was 11 of 13 from the floor. Many were very easy. 29 points, 10 rebounds. 5 Aztecs were in double figures. Andre Ross had 13 points and 8 rebounds. John Martin showed promise. He's recovering from injury. He had 12 points tonight and looked very good in limited action. The Aztecs win it by a score of 91-76.
A balanced game like tonight, you know. I mean, I went out of the game for a couple of minutes, and we still kept the lead, and that really showed a lot to me. And when I came back in, you know, we really played well. We had a variety of players, you know, scoring tonight, and that's what we need to keep the pressure off me.
Winners the last 3 nights in a row.
Well, you know me just like a book. You can read me
it.
just like that. He's quick. Let me tell you, the Aztec women's basketball team may be the best-kept secret in town. Dennis knows about him. But right now, it's off to a flying start. Tonight, State ran its record to 7-0. Tonight, the Aztecs beat Pepperdine 95-82. Now, the Aztecs aren't afraid to put it up. Coming in, they were averaging 91 points per game. They're young. There's only 1 senior and 2 juniors on their team. Number 20, Maria Stack, had a big night here from the outside. She had 22. Look at this turnaround by Shelda Arsenault. She had 21 points. 13 rebounds and 7 steals. Freshman Tina Hutchison had foul trouble, still scored 22 points in only 20 minutes. The Lady Aztecs entertain Utah State next week. Now to...
For Sheriff Duval, whose car lacked the pickup to make the pickup, there's Gulf Super Unleaded, the gas with guts. For absent-minded Professor Doyle, who never remembered to check her oil, Gulf's full-service dealers check it for her. For Morton Mitchell, who demands the right gas, but at the right price, Gulf self-service makes more sense for less sense.
Gulf, everything we do makes driving better for you.
Ho, ho, ho! Well, I may not be Santa, but I sure have a great Christmas gift-giving idea that will save you time and save you money. Shop at the San Diego Home Furnishing Center and make this a Christmas for the home. Under one roof, you'll find 8 unique stores with hundreds of great furniture gifts for the home. Everything from bedspreads to bedroom suites. And all day tomorrow, there's special savings at every store, with no payments till April of next year. Merry Christmas from the San Diego Home Furnishing Center, Highway 163 at Balboa Avenue.